He's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's loose on the mound. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here we go. Tries again to get it in. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous.
Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Now sliding to his left. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Turning it on! Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. On the run, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
24, Alabama, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably stripped.
There he goes down the right side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Wingo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense has been playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Young. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Tight coverage there, did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Safe little shovel pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving. Running to Green. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Alabama quickly back to the line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got a little space. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.